Hello everyone. In this video I will discuss one of the films called Colossal. And never forget that I always pray for you and your family to be happy and healthy always. This film begins in a park when a small child is playing with dolls there, when suddenly she sees a very large monster passing through the city, making her scream in fear. The scene then moves to New York City and shows a woman named Gloria who is being scolded by her boyfriend because she often goes out to have fun until she gets drunk, even though her boyfriend Tim has worked hard to be able to support the two of them. Tim, which was no longer strong enough to face Gloria, finally asked to break up and told Gloria to leave his house immediately, and she didn't know what to do now because she had no money at all. Gloria was forced to finally decide to return to her parents' house in the village and live there, even though there was nothing there anymore because Gloria's parents had long died. When Gloria had just returned from the shop carrying a large sack containing a mattress, she suddenly met one of her old friends named Oscar, and Oscar invited Gloria to stop by his bar first. While at the bar, Gloria seemed to remember that she and Oscar often stopped by the bar when Oscar's father was working there. Then, when two of Oscar's friends, Garth and Joel, came to the bar, Oscar introduced Gloria to the two of them, but Garth thought that Gloria was Oscar's new girlfriend, because Oscar had been single for years. In the middle of the conversation, Oscar gave Gloria a bottle of drink, which made Gloria feel reluctant, and she was forced to drink it until finally Gloria started to get drunk again. Joel almost took the opportunity to hit Gloria, but luckily, Oscar managed to stop him. Long story short, when Gloria was about to return home, she passed a park nearby, and after arriving home for some reason, Gloria suddenly started having strange dreams until she didn't realize that she had been asleep for hours. When she had just woken up from her sleep, Tim suddenly called and asked if Gloria was okay. And not only that, he also said that last night the city of Seoul in Korea was suddenly attacked by a giant monster, which destroyed several buildings and caused several fatalities. The video about the monster attacking the city of Seoul spread quickly and was broadcast on all TV channels, which made everyone panic because they were afraid that the monster would appear in their city. Long story short, after Gloria came home from the bar, she accidentally fell asleep in the park, and she had a dream about her childhood when she was carrying a craft assignment in the form of a miniature country of Korea. Then, when Gloria woke up from her sleep, she walked through the park while calling Tim, hoping that they could get back together. But it seemed that Tim still couldn't accept Gloria if Gloria couldn't give up her bad habit of drinking until she got drunk. In the afternoon, Oscar suddenly came to Gloria's house carrying a large TV, and when Gloria asked why he had brought the TV, it turned out that Gloria didn't realize that she was the one who asked Oscar to buy a TV. While Gloria was drunk, she said that she actually needed a job because she had no money at all, so Oscar finally invited Gloria to work at his place as a waitress, and Gloria accepted the offer. Before leaving, Oscar said that yesterday the monster appeared again in the city of Seoul, and not only that, it turned out that 25 years ago, the monster also appeared in the same place as when the monster appeared yesterday. When Gloria saw the news about the monster for some reason, she felt familiar with the monster's movements, and it turned out she realized that the monster had the same movements as herself when she was calling her ex-boyfriend. There were even movements from the monster that were similar to hers when she was carrying a sack a few days ago. After that incident, Gloria realized that the monster always appeared every time she stepped into the park near her house, and when she tried to step on the park while doing a movement, it turned out that the monster suddenly appeared in the city of Seoul while imitating the movement she had done before. Gloria, who panicked, then tried to contact Tim, hoping that she could get out of there and return to town again. But when Oscar came carrying a sofa for Gloria, she forgot that she was on a video call with Tim and just left him. At first, Gloria kept thinking about how she could create a giant monster just by standing in the park. But after she drank several bottles and started to get high, Gloria suddenly said that she wanted to show Oscar and the others something fun. After they all arrived at the park, Gloria told Oscar and his friends to sit on the edge of the park while watching the news about the city of Seoul, and when she started walking in the park, suddenly the monster just appeared, imitating the movements made by Gloria. Without realizing it, one of the helicopters tried to attack the monster by firing a missile, which Gloria recognized, causing her to feel pain until she accidentally destroyed one of the helicopters. After Gloria realized that she had just killed someone, she tried to get out of the park, but unfortunately, she accidentally slipped and fell there. Long story short, when Gloria woke up from fainting, she was shocked when she saw the news about the serious damage that occurred in the city of Seoul, killing around 200 people just because she accidentally fell in the park. Seeing this, Gloria felt very sorry because she had just killed many people, so she planned to leave there so she wouldn't step into the park again. However, it turns out that Gloria is not the only one who can make monsters appear, because when Oscar stepped into the park, a giant robot suddenly appeared, which also imitated his movements. Gloria then asked whether Oscar had ever stepped foot in the park, and Oscar answered that the last time he set foot in that location was when they were still at school, and the place was not a park, but was just an ordinary construction site. Gloria, who felt guilty because she had destroyed the city of Seoul, planned to apologize to all the Korean residents, and after they succeeded in translating her message into Korean, the two of them immediately went to the park. There, Gloria and Oscar had time to talk about their past. Oscar even told the story of his love affair with a woman, which failed because the woman left him. Then, after Gloria had gathered her courage, she immediately entered the park while making a movement to get people to leave that place. And when her condition was safe, Gloria immediately wrote a word saying that she wanted to apologize and would never do it again. This incident made everyone around the world, even Korean people, start to think that the monster was actually a good monster. Oscar and his friends then held a small party to celebrate Gloria's success. And when the party was over, Gloria stopped by Joel's place first to chat with him alone. The next day, Gloria accidentally saw the news on TV that there was a robot that suddenly appeared in the city of Seoul. And after she went to the park, it turned out that there were already Oscar and the guard there who were having fun while still drunk. Seeing this, Gloria, who was very angry, told Oscar to get out of there immediately. But because Oscar refused, Gloria was forced to slap Oscar until finally he left with an emotional face. What Gloria and Oscar did also seemed to happen to the monster and the robot, which made everyone think that the monster intended to protect the city from the threat of the robot, which was about to attack the city. After Gloria had finished doing her work for some reason, Oscar suddenly started acting very strangely. He even ordered Gloria to clean the entire bar alone without letting Garth or Joel help her. Garth, who didn't accept this, protested because he only wanted to help Gloria as a friend, but Oscar got angry and started bringing up Garth's secret about him being an addict. The two of them had an argument, and in the end, Garth decided to leave there because he was annoyed with Oscar's attitude, which suddenly turned very jerky, even though they had been friends for years. Not only that, Oscar also forced Gloria to drink the drink he gave her, but Gloria refused because she didn't want to get drunk anymore, so that she wouldn't do something silly when she was drunk, like what happened a few days ago. Seeing this, Oscar threatened that if Gloria didn't drink, he would go into the park again. And after Gloria threw the drink away without lingering, Oscar immediately asked Joel to go to the park and leave Gloria there. Long story short, when Gloria just arrived at the park, she immediately beat Oscar until the two of them had a big fight, and Oscar didn't hesitate to be rude and hurt Gloria. Then when Gloria was at home, Joel suddenly came and said that he wanted to apologize, and not only that, but it turned out that he was also ordered by Oscar to apologize by bringing a lot of things, even though Gloria didn't want them. Without delay, Gloria immediately went to Oscar's house, and there she was shocked because the condition of Oscar's house looked very messy, with lots of things lying everywhere. There Oscar apologized to Gloria because he didn't realize that he had hurt her, and in the end, Gloria was willing to forgive Oscar on the condition that he stopped drinking again after he finished work. When Gloria had just returned home, Tim suddenly called, and it turned out that Tim was nearby attending a meeting with a client, so he invited Gloria to come and chat in his hotel room. Tim then babbled about many things, which indicated that he was actually still in love with Gloria, and he was very afraid that if Gloria continued to work at Oscar's bar, there was a possibility that she would be disturbed by men who were drunk. Even so, Gloria says that she can take care of herself. In fact, she has now stopped drinking. And when Gloria was about to return to the bar, Tim decided to come with her because he wanted to see Gloria's workplace. After the two of them arrived at the bar, they were greeted by Oscar, who immediately invited them to sit together. But without realizing it, Oscar suddenly started saying unclear things because he also seemed jealous of the arrival of Gloria's ex-boyfriend. Before Tim left there, Oscar suddenly took a large firecracker, and he said that it was the biggest firecracker he had ever had. Without realizing it, Oscar immediately set off the firecrackers, destroying several items there. And after the firecrackers went off, Tim asked Gloria to leave there immediately. But Oscar actually threatened him while telling Gloria to stay at the bar because Gloria was his employee. Even so, Tim was still trying to invite Gloria. He even admitted that he didn't actually come here for work, but because he was worried about Gloria. But unfortunately, Gloria couldn't leave there because she was afraid that Oscar would do something even crazier. Long story short, after Gloria returned home without realizing it, it turned out that Oscar was already there and was determined to break in. In fact, he still didn't want to leave, even though Gloria had threatened him by calling the police. Then, as Gloria sat there watching Oscar's movements, she suddenly remembered the past, when her craft assignment was accidentally blown away by the wind. At first, she thought that Oscar wanted to take over her assignment. But it turned out that Oscar actually ruined Gloria's craft assignment because Gloria's craft was much better than Oscar's. Seeing this, Gloria was very angry, but not long afterward, suddenly a bolt of lightning appeared, which immediately struck the two of them, and since then, it has been as if the two of them had received the power of the Titan god, who was able to create large, giant monsters. Back to the present, Gloria finally calls Tim and says that she will return to town with him, which makes Oscar suddenly angry and immediately chase after Gloria, causing a chase between the two of them. Long story short, after they arrived at the park without hesitation, Oscar immediately hit Gloria, saying that if Gloria left him, he would come to the park every day to destroy the entire city of Seoul using his giant robot. This incident made Gloria no longer know how to stop Oscar, but after she accidentally saw a picture of a map on the wall, Gloria suddenly went straight to a place by boarding a plane. Then when she got there, she called Tim and said that she couldn't meet him first because she was now in a very far place. It turns out that Gloria is now in the city of Seoul, precisely in the middle of the location where the monsters often appear, and it seems that Gloria is planning to do something to stop Oscar's actions. Not long after, when Oscar started to enter the park, the giant robot finally appeared and was about to attack everyone there, which made all the residents very scared and start running everywhere. But when Oscar started carrying out his action, suddenly he heard a strange sound. Even the ground around the park shook, and without him realizing it, it turned out that the sound came from Gloria's giant monster, which suddenly appeared right in front of Oscar. Seeing the giant, Oscar was frightened and planned to run away from there, but unfortunately Gloria managed to catch Oscar first and then lift him up, causing the giant robot to also be lifted into the air. Gloria, who was very annoyed with Oscar's actions, immediately threw Oscar as far as possible, causing the robot to also be thrown and disappear instantly. After this incident, the residents of Seoul felt very relieved because they could now live in peace without having to worry about the monster coming to their city again. Before Gloria returned to the city of Los Angeles, she stopped at a bar in the city of Seoul, and there she told the barmaid all her experiences while sobbing, and then the film concluded. And that's it for the story series of this film. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to support this channel by subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. Goodbye.